That's right. Okay. Wait.
Gracie was like this.
And you're live on
I was
Facebook.
like, oh, hi.
All right, guys, we're back. Babe, the camera is like this a little. I don't know if it meant like it looks fine. All right. I didn't know.
Oh,
We're back. Let us know if you're watching, guys, because sometimes we see that there's viewers, but we don't see who's on. Déjenos saber, salúdenos si nos están mirando, porque aquí nos dicen que tenemos a personas mirando, pero no sabemos quién está viendo. So just wave if you're watching us. Let us know. I feel like I curled my hair like there's a big old curl.
Okay, we got Selena back on over here.
Hi, Selena. We're back at it again. Oh,
I'm sorry.
that's the person that
Hi,
comes to
Juana.
mind. Thank you for coming back, Juana. Thank you.
Hi, girls. This is Selena.
Hi.
How was your day, Selena? And Juana. We're going to wait about another minute or two to see if we can get some more people here. It's amazing how much work it takes to put all this together. And you understand a YouTuber's life. Like, just a little bit. Because obviously we're not YouTubers, but what I'm trying to say is that we have to set up and set down every single day, every single time we do this. And every single time we do this, there's always something wrong. Oh yeah, man, they've got it together, and we still are figuring things out. So we are we're learning to be patient too while we do this. It's very hard. You got 3 teenagers and a mom.
I'm good. I really read it.
Oh, good.
Nana Sagrarios.
Hola, hermana Sagrario. Buenas noches. Solo que vamos a comenzar en unos minutos más y esto va a ser un tipo de preguntas y respuestas. This is going to be a Q&A. If you have any kind of questions that you'd like to ask us girls or our family, type them up. And if you got more than 1 or 5 questions, type them up. That's going to keep us busy. Si ustedes tienen preguntas para nosotras las chicas o para la familia en general, deje las preguntas ahí en los comentarios y nosotros se los vamos a contestar. Ahora, antes de comenzar, quiero especificar y aclarar que este es un video, decidimos hacer un video divertido, un video relax, un video donde pudiéramos nosotros conversar con ustedes, decorar galletas, porque es lo que vamos a estar haciendo. Y con eso dicho, no estamos tratando de minimizar lo que está pasando alrededor de nosotros. No queremos minimizar los millones de personas que están pasando por esto de coronavirus o no están trabajando. Hay tantas cosas difíciles pasando alrededor de nosotros, pero hoy en esta noche, por tan siquiera 1 hora, queremos traerles algo para hacerles reír, para hacerles sonreír, no sé, queremos animarlos, levantar su espíritu. Yo no sé ustedes, pero casi todo el día estoy escuchando y que corona esto y que el virus es esto y que ya más de 800 fallecieron, and you know that it's sad, it's hard, it's difficult, but if you are going through it, if you are temporarily out of a job, if you are temporarily stuck at home, we are all stuck at home, we're all quarantined, right? We're praying for you, we're thinking of you, estamos orando por ustedes y a ti te ha afectado de una manera u otra este coronavirus, de la manera que no estás trabajando o estás aburrido en casa o tal vez te estás sintiendo que, ay, ¿qué voy a hacer en esta casa? Estamos orando por ti. Estamos orando por ti. So, con eso dicho, vamos a comenzar. Girls, what do you think? Should we start already? We can start.
You got Jenny and Karen over here.
Hey, Jenny and Karen, ask us all the questions, girls. Háganos todas las preguntas. So, aquí tenemos, ¿qué tenemos? ¿Galletas de qué?
Sugar? Cookies?
Ajá.
Galletas. Azúcar. Cookies.
Galletas
Cookies.
Galletas de azúcar. Tenemos sugar cookies. Very big shout out to Isa Cookies. You can find her on Instagram. I don't know if you can find her on Facebook or on any other media, but I know for sure she's on Instagram. And this is my first time purchasing from her. So this is the DIY cookie kit. Este es un colores. ¿Por qué? Porque, what do these colors remind you of? Maybe we need to bring it closer to the camera.
Mermaid.
Oh! we just dropped them. We just dropped them.
Jenny said that she knows her and she's on Facebook and she's her friend.
Hey!
Oh.
Shout out to your friend. Yes. Send her the video and tell her we gave her a shout out.
They're very
Sister
soft
Lucy
and
also.
squishy.
Hi, Sister Lucy.
Hi.
So the food I'm talking like Zoe when she was 4.
It's very squishy.
The first rule that we have is we've got to knead them. We've got to knead. Okay. Oh, that's right. We need scissors. Let's call on our brother Caleb. Caleb, if you're watching, can you bring us? That's right. He's my son, their brother.
Our brother.
Caleb, if you're watching, can you bring us some scissors? They're in my room, our room. We gotta knead them just so that the colors can mix, because sometimes when you just leave them alone, it just you got one part that's watery.
It looks like a carrot.
Karen said Easter.
Okay, that's a
I
good
thought the
guess.
same.
That's a good guess. Thank you.
Ariana now is online too.
Hi, Anna. Okay, any more guesses as to what we would be making? We have like a turquoise. We have
Not
lavender, and we have like.
Oh, what? No way.
Who said it?
Because I think I put it on the face
On the flyer.
on the flyer. Thank you. I put it on the flyer. Is that
I
what
think these are mermaid tails.
Yes. Mermaid tails. I'm next.
Oh! Everyone's
I
thinking
thought you
like
were putting it on the floor.
That's in
Oh,
there's 3 each.
Yes.
Did you go?
So no. This is the kit she offers. So this is a seashell.
Seashell, man, let's hit it.
And Zoe, you want to let them know what these are?
I have a great part. This is a star. A sea star.
What? No,
A
what is it?
starfish.
This is-
This is a starfish.
Hey Facebook,
A sea star.
there's the Instagram people right there. Say hi to each other.
Oh my God! No, YouTube, baby.
Communicate.
Okay, Grace, if you can read it, let us know what they're saying, because I cannot see that.
Karen said those are so pretty.
They are. So we are gonna try and do our very best job.
This is
at,
one for each.
Okay. Let's start off with the star. And guys, you can decorate however you want, but I'm gonna go ahead and cut these. I'll cut them because we're gonna start with the starfish. Okay.
It looks so good.
I'll cut them. She says to do a tiny hole. Gosh, I'm so scared. She says to do a tiny one. So let's see if that's tiny enough. I'd rather go small than just keep cutting more and more and more as we go.
Don't worry, I'll give you a taste too.
Thank you, the cameraman.
Do you want the starfish?
Okay.
Starfish. Is it a starfish?
Yes, it is a starfish. A sea star.
Sea
Okay, so
It's a sea star.
they can comment anything? Or
They can start asking questions, definitely.
Are you? Yeah, anything.
So, yes,
What?
if you have questions for me,
Can I start the questions?
Well, we do have some, but yes, you can start the questions. We have some from other people.
Okay, any questions about anything?
Okay, so let me say it again. There are questions that can go for us girls, directly to us girls. They can be questions about us as a family. Yes. Go ahead.
oh, pink and blue.
Questions about us as a family, and then individual questions, anything you want to ask,
Oh my
ask
gosh.
away. Ask away.
There you go.
Pregunta. Haz
Edith
preguntas.
is online now.
Hi, Edith. Thank you for joining us.
Oh, my heart.
Can
Can I have a toothpick? I'm full.
Oh, yes. Caleb, do you mind bringing us a toothpick or several toothpicks, please? Thank you very much. So I'm going to go ahead and start with the questions that we have right here. Some that were sent to us. Are you going to fill it in? You're not going to fill it in?
Oh, I shouldn't I?
I mean, no, I don't know. So that means I'm going to wait. I may have cut it kind of big, huh?
I think it's good.
Yeah? Okay. So, do we have any questions, babe?
Not yet.
Yes or no?
Gracie,
Sure, we
are
have
there
this.
any questions there?
What type of foundation you'll wear?
Do y'all wear? Okay. Go ahead.
I don't
Grace.
wear makeup.
Yet.
Yeah.
You want to go ahead?
I wear, well, I'm not wearing foundation now, but I'm just wearing concealer, a little bit of concealer, and blush and bronzer, and a little bit of mascara. But I usually wear a BB cream. I wear a Maybelline BB cream. Maybelline. Very, very soft and nice. And I don't feel like it's going to make my skin. Because, like, some foundations feel like you're going to break out the next day, and I don't feel like that with that. What's it called? BB cream.
Foundation.
BB cream. I'm looking for BB cream. I need BB cream. So I'm like Gracie. I don't use foundation. It's rare when I do. What I'm using is concealer because, concealer. I use concealer and I use the MAC Pro Fit. I don't know what it's called, but I use a MAC powder, finish powder, and I just put that all over my face. And that's what I do with my full face. Now, if I do wear a foundation, it's Born This Way by Too Faced, or there's another one. Oh, the stick, the MAC stick. I use either one, but right now, or 90% of the time you see me out, I'm not wearing foundation.
I do not wear foundation, but I use this face care thingy. It's a BB cream a little bit, but it's mostly it's a BB. It's like a BB cream per se, but it's more face care rather
It's
than BB
moisturizer.
cream. It's moisturizer, and it has sunscreen in there as well. It has a lot of things, so I use that often.
Is it a tinted moisturizer?
Mm,
Is it tinted at all, or is it just a moisturizer?
it's tinted.
So it's a tinted moisturizer.
Are
Yeah,
you
but
sure?
it says BB cream,
So then it's a BB cream.
but it's not for BB cream. It's like it
So,
can't. It can't.
look, you're not letting me decorate correctly because you're making me laugh. It's a BB cream. It's a BB cream.
It came in a face care kit, and it says BB cream face care, and it also has SPF.
So, para los que no saben, Grace y Zoe cara mucho más que nosotras dos. Yo sí lavo mi cara, me limpio la cara, pero no tanto como Zoe. Zoe es tan buena para cuidarse la piel. Ella siempre está lavando su cara. She's always taking care of her face. And me?
You have a question for Zoe whenever you're ready.
Okay. Can I eat it now? Oh wait, no.
No.
I have to answer your question.
No.
Zoe, this question comes from Ariana, and she said, "What has inspired you to draw and paint?"
That's a good question. Okay. I see a bunch of things on my.
You messed us up.
Sorry. I want to go over here.
I see a lot of things on the street that I really like, and it's really pretty. And I also see things on Pinterest, and
You messed me up.
I always say I want to write. I want to be able to draw them. I want to be able to paint what I see. So that's where my inspiration started. And now, from where I am, I've gotten pretty good from 2018 to 2020.
Oh my gosh, I've gotten
I've
so
got-
good. I've
Not
gotten
so
so
good.
good.
I think
guys.
I have gotten better because there was a time where I stopped.
I love Zoe's paintings.
They're very different.
I have them. She gave me one, and I'm hanging it. We have it hung in our bedroom.
If you follow me on Instagram,
Shameless.
if you follow me on
Shameless.
Instagram, you'll see it, and it's called a home.
How can they follow you on Instagram, Zoe?
My
Zoe
Zoe _CG06.
If we're doing that, then mine is
Oh.
here.
Oh, okay, Grace.
Elsa.
Ask.
She says, "What type of concealer? I need a good one." I'll go first. I use 2 types.
Well, and tell her.
And surprisingly, so I'm gonna tell you the fancy one first. It's Tarte. Sorry. It's Tarte concealer.
Shape tape.
Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. It's the mini one for like $12. That one's a really good one.
Well, and I'll let me explain something. We started her out with that one because, you know, everybody's face is different. I use shape tape, and that's all I like to wear is shape tape. That's the only concealer that I absolutely love. So,
I'm sorry.
what I did was I said, Grace, you want to try a different concealer? And so I love that Ulta. I think Sephora does too. I'm not sure, but Ulta sells a bunch of travel size makeup, whether it's mascara, whether it's eyeshadow, blush, everything. So that's how we purchase things to see if we like them and if it's worth buying the bigger size. So I'm a shape tape fan. I stick to shape tape.
And besides Shape Tape, I also wear a drugstore one, which is Maybelline. And honestly, that one's my first one. I love that one. And it's really cheap and it's really good too.
What do you know, like what it's called? Because like
Maybelline, I don't know, but it's like regular one with a red tip and then a clear cap and
yes,
spongy.
it's a sponge. That's my second favorite. Yes, you're right. Usually it's found at the very bottom whenever you're looking for it. So if you look through Revlon, puedes ir a buscar en Revlon, en la sección de Revlon in the drugstore section of the makeup, and it's at the bottom. It'll always be at the bottom. I wear the color Fair because I'm so white complected.
She's fair.
And you know, it needs to be just a bit lighter than what you are.
Added sprinkles. There's a bar right
Guys, it says that if we want the frosting to harden, we need to let it sit for 12 hours. That ain't happening.
I don't want it.
We're eating. No, don't eat it yet. Don't eat it yet. You gotta make the other 2, and then we can eat it. Really?
It looks like it's a unique stuff.
Elda is here on Facebook.
Hi, Adam. Do we have any more questions?
Check YouTube.
Can you scroll?
What brand of concealer, Grace, do you wear? I wear just used it.
Maybe I'm talking about another one. We'll take it out at the end. Don't worry. We'll show you all our
Yeah,
products.
I have it right here.
Oh, I am
Sorry,
sorry.
I don't want.
Excuse me.
Stop
I'm
crossing
sorry.
over
I'm
me. Let
sorry.
me know what you want because you're gonna get your
Kayla.
armpit.
Caleb says, what movie should I watch tonight? Honestly, I think you should go to bed early. Honestly.
Tell him
No,
why.
That's a good
Why?
question.
Why do you like for him to go to bed early, Grace?
Because whenever it's nighttime and me and Zoe are trying, actually, I can't say that.
Hey, I
When
try to
I'm
sleep
trying-
sometimes.
When I'm trying to go to sleep, Caleb gets the most hyper at nighttime. It is, oh my gosh.
I try to go to sleep sometimes.
Guys, something very interesting. Algo interesante que van a que tienen que saber es que los 3 se duermen en un cuarto, comparten un cuarto, they share a room. And so those really, really cool. It can also be very difficult.
And wild.
Very wild. We have to sometimes run over here and be like, Caleb, Zoe, stop. Because we know it's them two. It's hardly ever Gracie. But every so often, Grace will be like, yeah, Caleb, let's wrestle. You know. De vez en
Once in a
cuando,
blue moon.
sí, de vez en cuando es Caleb y Gracie, pero la mayoría de las veces es Zoe y Caleb.
This looks pretty.
Yours
saw this.
looks really pretty. Yeah.
I think mine looks unique. I love it.
Oh, I know what I'm going to do to mine.
I'm gonna leave my star.
Actually, I'm gonna let it set, and then can we tell if there's any more questions? Like, can you scroll down?
No, there's not. Because it goes up whenever there's a question.
Oh, it does. Okay.
It can be a very simple question también.
Any other questions on there,
As well.
Kayla? ¿Hay algunas preguntas ahí?
Can you pass me the pink?
What
So
do the
no-
girls want to be when they grow up?
All right, we'll start
Let's
with
get
Zoe.
I want to be somewhere in the medical field, that means a veterinarian is also a medical doctor, or a veterinarian, or a veterinary nurse.
My glasses
Or
are about to
veterinary.
fall. Help me, Zoe. My glasses are about to fall. I couldn't grab them.
Honestly,
I want to be somewhere in there. Somewhere in there.
Honestly, I'm still thinking about my future. I don't have a set in stone plan, but I would like to grow up in my job working in. I know it's kind of cliche to say this because I'm a pastor's child, but like working in the ministry, And I hope God can take me places so I can continue working in the ministry.
That's what we have recently seen in both of these girls. I don't know if you know, no sé si ustedes saben, pero en el Disney Plus there is a show, hay un show que se trata de veterinarians. It's a veterinarian show, and it's this young doctor, and I forgot her name because it's been a while since. Dr. T. Yes. And she's young, and when I first saw her, I thought of Zoe right away because one of the first scenes was her grabbing a little bird and going, "Oh, look at the little bird! Oh, he's so cute!" And I'm like, "Oh my gosh, I could totally see Zoe doing that." But it was hard for Zoe to say yes to being a veterinarian because she's like, "My heart can't handle seeing a sick animal." But once I showed her how she could help the sick animal, how she could improve their health and bring them back to health, she got encouraged by it. And so I am encouraging her to be a veterinarian because she is already an animal whisperer. All the animals come to her, like all of them. We didn't have 12 cats for nothing. We didn't have 6 dogs for nothing. She's an animal whisperer.
And it's not just dogs and cats. Horses me too.
It's
Seriously.
all of
She
them.
has a way with animals that none of us
We have a
do.
couple of stuff over here, guys.
Okay, tell us.
This is from Selena. She said, any book recommendations or playlists?
Yes. I have a book recommendation. I don't really read books, but this year I wanted to start reading some. So I read one, and it's called Chasing Jupiter. It is a very good one, and sometimes it gets sad, but it is good.
For real, she was crying at nighttime, and I'm like, "What's wrong?" She's like, "Go over there," because she kept on crying.
When did you finish reading this book, Zoe?
I finished reading it like a week ago. I bought it on February, and I was supposed to finish it the next day, but I was stalling. And then I was like, okay, I'll pick it up again. So I read it.
Is there a part 2?
No, there's not a part 2.
Something you should know about Zoe is that she's very sentimental, and I've come to understand that. I've come to respect, not necessarily respect that. I mean, I do respect it, but what I'm saying is that when I see her crying, I just go, "Come here." And it could be something really crazy. It could be about a movie. It could be about the book. After she read the book, she came crying. And she's like, "I finished the book." And I said, "Come here."
It was really heart-touching.
So I've learned to embrace her sensitivity because I never had that. I recently got it. And I didn't have it as a child. She just flipped her cookie over.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, it's good. Okay, so
If it was a gingerbread man, the kid would have been gone.
that would have
A
been
book
sad.
that I
Well,
recommend.
Okay, Gracie.
A book that I recommend. Well,
She also said playlist.
or a playlist. Okay, well, if not, y'all need to listen to Hillsong 2006 album.
I get
It's
you.
an
They
awesome-
probably already did, Mama.
I
What's
don't
your
know.
favorite part from
I
that?
have a playlist.
The intro to the first song, it's such a sick intro. I want to try that at church. So if you're watching.
Maybe I'll put it right now as a background.
But a book,
BG.
there's been a lot of books that I've read, but like they're more fantasy books. Like it was when I was younger that I used to read them. A good one was
I'm trying to remember a book.
The Hiding Place. That was a really good book. I really liked that. I remember that one stuck with me.
Cool. Okay.
A playlist.
I
So
have
I don't create playlists because not that I don't know how.
Or Broadway.
I really should. Okay, so if we're talking spiritual, here are my spiritual number ones. If you This is what I like to call my, and look, I want to cry just thinking about it. I call my closet prayer playlist. And one of the first ones, I don't know, girls, if you can guess, it's a new one.
Oh, I raise a hallelujah.
No.
Is it that one from Stephanie Gritz?
Move.
This is a move.
This is a move.
Okay, that's one of them. But my number one is by Cody Carnes.
That's what I was
Nothing
gonna say.
else.
Oh,
You were
I
gonna
love
say
that
that?
Yes, I was gonna say.
Nothing else will do.
Well, I'm
I
gonna say Kobe.
just want you.
I like that one. Anyway, this is my first
I was gonna say Kobe, but it's Kobe.
Let's
right?
not turn this into a worship session, okay? That's Thursday night. Thursday night, guys, we have a worship session for you guys
All
coming up
right.
Thursday night. I love that one. Tasha Cobb's This Is the Move. And then I love Miracles, God of Miracles. You're the God of Miracles.
That was a
The
good one.
God of Miracles. Yeah, Edmund Babe. What is that one? Do you know that one I'm talking about?
Lion and the Lamb.
Dun, dun, dun,
That's
dun,
my favorite.
dun, dun, dun,
Enough,
dun, dun.
enough. Something.
Never once have you
Okay, here it goes.
ever walked alone.
Here it goes. Never once have we ever walked alone. You are faithful, God. You are faithful. This song, I would sing this song over and over and over and over again when I was in my bed and I couldn't move and I was stuck in my pain and I was overwhelmed in pain. I was overwhelmed by that pain.
You cry. Don't
But
cry.
it kept playing and it kept playing in my head and I kept singing it. And so one day I'm gonna sing it at church because it means so much more than just the song. Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. So those are just some. If you're talking about, let's move on to the secular ones before I just start crying more and more.
I
and more.
suggest Hamilton.
We love Broadway.
I suggest Hamilton.
Straight
Listen to
Broadway.
Hamilton.
Hamilton
And Wicked.
soundtrack. Wicked
Oh,
soundtrack.
What about the Kanye album?
Yes, Kanye album. We love the Kanye album. A ver, if Ava's watching, which one's your favorite, Ava?
Look, Elda put, who was the preacher of all the kids? I've always said it was Zoe.
I think it's Zoe.
And it goes with what Wicho said over here. Wicho said that Zoe thinks would be good in media or reporter or in the show. She has that charisma.
She does. She totally does.
I see it.
Zoe, move over because the mic is
Good over
covering your
here.
face.
Sorry, Mike.
And also,
No,
did you
don't
know
move
that
them.
Texas A&M is the only school that has a veterinary school?
Really?
We're going there.
That. Oh man, A&M.
No, we'll figure out.
No. You can go. No, it's fine. It's not been my favorite school, but
Oh,
Ariana's gonna come. Ariana.
Ariana's gonna come after me. Look,
What's
this
wrong
is her.
with, what's wrong with the overalls?
Look, oh, sorry, Ariana, sorry. This is her long message. What do you mean?
She's probably like.
Yeah.
I respect that school. I went to the volleyball
Elda
game.
said Ava's is Chick-fil-A.
Yes.
Chick-fil-A?
I knew it.
Guys, I made a happy face.
With the lemon. Oh, that's a cute.
Look, I made a happy
Oh
face.
my gosh, he's playing. Hey, fun fact.
Right.
Would y'all buy these?
Oh, yeah.
Mine, I think looks the best.
I think I have mine's
okay,
good
how
because I have a
about y'all
happy
rate
face.
them? Who put G, M, or Z? Put them in whatever order you think did the best by our initials.
Let me see, show them over here. Who did the best? Put G or Z. G if it's Grace, Z if it's Zoe.
Mine has
And
a happy face.
How about mommy?
She's not done.
Okay, G if it's Grace or Z if it's
It's
Zoe.
because we already know mommy's gonna win, so we already gave her that title.
Puppy, if you don't mind taking pictures so that I can post them and tag Miss Isa Cookies so she can know.
Yes.
You know what it tastes like?
So we
Oh,
got
I can
more,
take pictures.
guys.
It's like
Let
my
me
ice.
see.
But with food coloring. Taste it. Look, taste it.
Yeah, just grab it for
Selena said, "I can't handle tears. I'll get made fun of." She said with the laughing emoji.
Yeah.
Ana Karen said, "I love that song
Let
with
me
the
see.
heart emoji."
Which song? Got
I
it?
think never enough.
Never
Let me
Enough.
guess. Oh, I knew
Yeah.
it.
No, Never Once or Never
once.
Enough by
Never once.
Okay. Oh, Selena, the greatest showman. No lie.
Okay.
It's not spiritual. Hold on, I'm not done.
What? People are picking you.
Hold on, let me say something.
Wait, did y'all see her right?
Nah.
Thank you.
Let me tell you,
Thank you.
the greatest
Really, Grandma?
showman.
Thank you.
The Greatest Showman soundtrack is one of my all-time favorites. I don't understand why it means so much to me. That soundtrack means a lot to me. And every time I hear it, the kids.
Jocelina is on.
Hola, Jocelina, ¿cómo estás? Dios te bendiga. Gusto de tenerte aquí con nosotros.
And China is on too.
Hi,
Yeah.
China.
I added eyeballs.
No more questions.
No
Hey,
more
guys,
questions.
if y'all are curious about
Eyes.
anything,
Do you see that?
As
And
you're
this
making
is
cookies.
mine.
Like.
All right, I'm going to leave mine there to dry a little bit before I eat it. I'm going to move on to the tail.
Give me the blue one first.
I think that's going to be kind of loud, though, right? Okay, here's the next question. I have some questions here.
Can you pass me the purple one, please? Or the pink? I'm sorry.
Okay, one of the questions is, can you pause it, babe? Because I'm going to just start singing instead of doing anything else. One of the questions is, who knows me best out of the girls?
I feel like I do. I feel like I do.
Well, can we let them vote?
Sure. Why not?
Put G for Grace or Z for Zoe. Who knows Monica the best?
Who knows me the best?
Why don't you quiz us, Mother?
Excuse me. What do you mean quiz you?
Ask us questions and whoever gets it right.
I'm trying to decide how I want this. I already know. Okay.
Oh my goodness.
I'm winging all of mine, and I think mine looks beautiful.
We got 1 vote for G. We got 2 votes for G.
So wonderful.
Juana said Grace. Narcy said Grace. Elda said Grace.
Wow.
Gracie looks like you're the one. Karen said
We'll find out.
Karen said Caleb.
I think so too.
Caleb knows Monica more. Selena said Grace.
Garen's being a clown. My mom's in the next room and she read Garen. She saw Garen's comment and she laughed. Garen's being funny.
Karen said Zoe. So who knows Monica the most?
Best.
Grace or Zoe? Put your votes in, G or Z. So far we have Sister Lucy said Grace. So far we have 1, 2, 3, 4 votes for Grace on YouTube.
And,
One
You
vote
mean
for
on
Zoe.
Facebook?
I'm sorry.
and
for-
then
on
we have
Facebook.
3 votes también for Grace.
Okay.
Okay. Shall you quiz us?
No, we have more questions.
Okay.
All right, and the answer is Grace. You want to give the answer?
So who knows you best?
Uh-huh.
Well, I don't know. Who do you think knows you best?
Yeah. Who do you think?
Gracie.
What was the
Wow.
answer?
Zoe, no, but
Wow.
but right after Zoe, don't leave. Right after Gracie, it's Zoe. Zoe knows me in a different sense. She knows me. How do I say this? Gracie is my mini me in adult form,
Oh.
In child
That I
form.
see.
in teenage form.
Oh yeah.
But
Child
how do I say? I'm trying to express myself really well here. The way you see Zoe is the way I was when I was her age. I was very artistic. I needed my fluffies. I felt bad when they didn't come with me to places, you know. So I can relate to her a lot, and she can relate to me in that sense.
Fluffies are everything to me. So if you don't know what to get me for my birthday, fluffies.
When's your birthday?
Which are
Simon?
stuffed animals.
May
If y'all don't know.
I have a big shark. I prefer jumbo fluffies.
Zoe, that's more expensive.
I have a big shark. I have a big strawberry, and I have a big cat. And then I also have a big pillow.
And she has 2 ginormous bags full of fluffies in
Yes.
storage.
By the way, Grandma is watching y'all
Excuse me.
on cell phone
Silly.
and on the iPad at the same time. Mana Sandra is in.
Hola, hermana Sandra, bienvenida. Aquí estamos para ayudarles a traer un poco de risa y una sonrisa a sus caras durante estos momentos de caos y no minimizando lo que está de felicidad durante todo esto. Y es lo que estamos haciendo. I have another question here.
Oh, there's a question right there.
Oh, okay, go ahead
And
and
I
ask
got a
that
question
one.
over here too. So
Okay. Do you want to do it first or this
go ahead, Grace.
one? Okay. Oh, well, it's Kayla.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. He says, who is the most athletic?
That's a good one. It's fine.
She
You
can
know
do
what?
any sport
I
you
want to
ask
ask
her.
all of you. Yo les quiero preguntar a ustedes, ¿quién creen que es más atlético atlética de los tres?
Can I
I
use
mean,
a blue?
I'm athletic.
I give me the blue.
No, Mama, you are. But who's the most?
Wait,
That's the
let me-
question.
You're more flexible.
No, here's the thing. I'm
Yes, she's
athletic
better.
and I can do things, but she's
I get
better
you.
at it. She's good. She's good at it.
I've done almost all the sports.
I've literally
Except for
probably done every
tennis,
sport.
golf, and I did a little bit of swimming.
What happened to your monkey, Fluffy, Zoe?
He's in my room.
Oh, okay.
I have 2 monkeys.
Poppy, doesn't this look good?
Let's see.
To answer the Who's More Athletic song, I was going to say.
It says Grace. It is.
Who's more competitive from the whole family? That's the question.
It's everybody.
It's everyone.
Everybody. There's not one that's more competitive. They're all extremely competitive.
Can you pass the purple one, please?
Yes, ma'am. Excuse me.
Oh, I have all the icing.
And to answer the athletic one, I'm gonna have to go. Oh, Caleb. I'm gonna have to go with Gracie.
Excuse me.
Caleb is so offended.
Well, the most athletic one, Hermana Sagrario said Zoe.
Hey, yes.
Zoe, you always have one voted for you. So
I
that's good.
know.
Saludos, hermosa familia. Gracias, hermana Sandra.
Saludos. Gracias, mi hermana Sandra. Saludos. Okay, I'm gonna let
Elsa
this
says
dry.
we should do a mini Olympics.
No,
Yeah.
Chris, that's a great
Oh.
idea.
Oh, that was Chris. Sorry. Chris said y'all should do a mini Olympics and see who's the athletic one is.
You're gonna find out there. Ahí sí van a poder ver quién es más atlético. Okay, do we have any more questions, or
Yes,
do I
we
grab
do.
from
Okay.
here?
Juana said,
How old are you?
how old were y'all when the first time y'all got on a roller coaster?
Oh,
About
I
10?
remember that. Yes.
That's a good one.
So it was the moment that Zoe was at the 48-inch height.
9?
8 or 9.
8 or 9. I remember my first roller coaster was with Jessica. No?
It was with Jessica. Jessica went with us. You know what? I'll get you the date right now. I got it right here.
Ooh.
Claudette is watching.
Hi, Claudette. Qué bueno que nos pudiste acompañar.
Do you want to see mine? It's not like this.
So
Actually,
I
it is
think
really
our
good.
first roller coaster, I was like probably 10 or 11. The what?
Which one did you get on, Grace?
Okay, so Jessica got on it with us, and Jessica had no mercy.
Oh, no mercy.
Uh-oh.
She
Oh.
had no
mercy.
chill. I think
Uh-oh.
she took them, all
She took
3
us-
of them.
She took us our very first roller coaster. If y'all have been in Six Flags,
No, there
Remember
was
when
one
she-
day.
So they got on that title one.
Yeah.
Oh,
It was that one.
oh my gosh, this one's even worse.
She took them on that one, and I was fine with it because they could reach. You know,
It was in SeaWorld.
Was it
was that SeaWorld?
It was SeaWorld. Yeah. So it was in SeaWorld, and it was a water coaster. So we went up, right? And when we were about to go down, it turned, and we went backwards down. And then we turned back around and went back up, and then went on the really steep one.
I
But it was
remember that.
deep, far down. Like, it
I
was really
remember that.
steep, and that was really scary. And me, Caleb, and Zoe were all traumatized.
We
We
had
had
What
a
did you do?
picture.
What did you do to Jessica while y'all were going down?
I
Stop
bit-
going out of the
I'm
frame.
sorry. I picked Jessica.
She bit her.
Cuando estaba bajando, se subieron sobre un juego de allá de Six Flags. Por primera vez y se subieron con Jessica porque pues yo y el pastor no nos subimos. Pastor and I don't get on roller coasters.
Jessica, we should go again if you're
And
watching us.
so they got on a roller coaster with her y en la bajada Zoe sacó un pedazo de brazo de Jessica porque le estaba mordiendo, le hizo así y le mordió.
Juana said Atlantis.
Yes,
Yes.
that's it. Esa fue Atlantis.
I want to go back.
I'm trying to see it right here.
Claudette dice, estuve esperando en YouTube. We're in YouTube.
Estamos
Claudette.
en YouTube.
Y hay-
En Casa de Dios.
yep, en Casa de Dios YouTube. Y hay
Claudette,
personas desde.
Search up Obed Gauna, and then can you translate? Can you
She
translate?
understands you.
I got it.
Okay, search up Obed Gauna.
Obed Gauna search.
Y luego,
Está traduciendo great. So
there's going to be a video with Iglesia Casa de Dios and click the logo.
Yeah, I don't know why we can't
Es
find it as a
azul?
church name.
No.
Azul.
Pero la otra manera en donde puedes encontrar la página de YouTube es por si vas a Instagram y en el bio ahí
Ujú.
está el link del YouTube de Casa de Dios y le puedes hacer clic ahí. Ahí está.
También, if you go to the
el
church
enlace.
website,
Es
Monica,
lo que iba a
it
decir.
directs you straight to it.
El website de la iglesia te dirige directamente hacia.
Can I show them?
Ajá.
This is my cookie.
I'm looking for the first time they were on a roller coaster, guys. Trying to get that answer.
I made a happy face.
I think I'm going to put sprinkles on this one.
Any more questions?
Dice Claudia, ya estoy en Facebook, me quedo en Facebook.
Okay, muy bien.
Muy bien.
Pero for future reference, Claudette, ahí es donde lo puedes.
Grace, what is Chris saying? Sorry,
Let me see,
it's
I'll
really
read it,
small.
I'll
I
read it.
can't.
Uh-oh. Chris, you're opening a lot of
can of
conversation
worms?
there.
No. Go.
Here goes. First time was in 2013 for the roller coaster. So that must have been, what are we in, 2020? 13, 14, 15, 17,
years
18,
ago.
18, 19, 20. 7 years ago. How old are you? You're going to be 14 minus 7. You were 7. You're you're about 7. So 7, 8, and 9. All right, let's go back.
I want to
ver,
answer
Chris.
Chris's question. My dad made it seem very
What
interesting.
is, I know. What is it about, babe?
It said, what was Pastor's pickup line to get your attention?
Mine?
Yeah,
I'm
I
curious.
remember.
Or how did all it start?
I remember if you can hear me, I said, hey, I was reading through the Bible and I didn't find the book of Numbers. Can I have yours? Something like that.
No.
He's my dad, everyone.
He's my husband, everyone.
Can I say one? Can I say how I think it started?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay. So honestly, I think they were friends, and then they just like said to each other they liked each other, and they just started dating.
No, but he said a pickup line.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was-
Josue
there
asked a
was-
question.
But she
I was
knows
there.
you, baby. I was there. I was there in spirit. Estaba pasando por la faz del agua, de las aguas.
Juana said that her first big ride was when she was 10 years old, and it was called Supreme Scream at Knott's Berry Farm.
Oh my gosh. Over there in California, I assume, right, Juana?
I forget she's from
She's
California.
from California.
Every time.
Her first 10 years were in California.
Congrats.
I remember when my parents were just friends. There is a time.
What?
Yeah.
That didn't make sense. I remember when my parents were just friends.
They hadn't started dating yet.
But you remember that time?
No, I remember you telling me.
Okay. 'Cause then-
Aclaramos.
You're saying some
Aclaramos.
Back to the Future stuff here.
O sea, ¿tienes un time travel machine o qué? No sé.
Okay, so I remember my mother and father telling me that whenever they were friends, my dad had called my mom on the phone to say, he was like, hey, Monica, I think we should just be friends. And my mom was like, Obed, we are friends. And he was like, oh, okay, bye.
That was so true. He did it twice, not just once, pero dos veces.
He tried friends
It
on you,
almost-
but you friends on him.
Yes, he tried to friend zone me, and I was like, homie, you're not my boyfriend. Oh, okay. All right. Well, bye. And then, yes.
Here's the
El
scary thing,
pastor hizo
though.
esto.
I see Caleb doing that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I
a
got her
good thing.
because I hit on her DMs.
No, but it's a good thing. Caleb
DMs
is so
weren't
lucky.
even around back
He
then,
snuck
right?
up in my DMs.
I snuck up on your DMs.
No, he slid in my DM. No.
Caleb is
no.
lucky that he has sisters to guide him. He has an older sister
I
and a younger
agree.
sister to guide him.
And y'all are close. Y'all can talk to him.
Moving on.
Maybe I'm scared you're gonna. You keep hitting that, and I'm scared you're gonna drop it. Careful.
This is pretty.
Chris said that AOL chat.
Yeah.
Did you have AOL?
Yes,
we did.
That dial-up internet, Chris. What you know about that?
Yep.
What's that?
Look at that. What's that? It's the internet that you had to connect to a phone line. And I don't know if you've ever heard the very beginning part of You've Got Mail.
Yes.
That's dial-up internet. That's it right there.
Oh, stop.
That
That's
sounds
annoying.
like an alien attack.
A little bit like a quiet place.
Juana said, I remember those days.
Guys, that's
Yeah.
questions. Don't be afraid. If it's
It could be deal like chocolate.
or it could be. I don't know. I honestly don't know.
Any questions for Grace, Zoe, or
Yeah, do y'all have any
Monica.
questions for Zoe personally that you've been wanting to ask Zoe? Or for my mother?
It doesn't
Okay.
also have to be each one. It can be how do sisters behave? I've never
Like-
had one.
Oh, that's
Who's your
true.
favorite child? To my mom.
that's not a good question.
That is a great question because I don't have one.
What is your favorite ice cream flavor? Starting right here, Grace. And
I've
going it down.
recently been into cookie dough ice cream. That's so good.
Oh my
Cookie
gosh.
dough ice cream for Grace.
Gracie, you're not gonna believe me. Of
Don't
course, you're
say
gonna
it.
believe me. Yes.
Don't say it.
Yes. You didn't see it?
No.
I didn't share. I
I don't
ate
like
it.
it.
It
It's
took me
fine.
a long time, but I ate it. I ate it all by myself. But my ultimate flavor is chocolate. I'm basic. I'm very basic. So
I'm very
basic.
good.
And you, Zoe? A ver, mama.
No.
It's either chocolate or cookies and cream.
I also like cake batter. Cake batter is really good. For
I've never
Menchie's.
had cake. Oh,
Cake batter for
I'm
Menchie's
sorry, I
is
caught you
delicious.
loud. Cake, batter for Menchie's.
Do you need help, Zoe?
Where do you see yourself in 10 years?
I see myself as a successful woman.
Okay.
I see myself married with kids in a nice
Oh,
big house.
Okay. Monica?
Hopefully doing more tours.
You're so sweet.
I need
Say
to
it a
have
little
a
louder.
successful life, and then I can start looking.
She said, hopefully doing world tours. So I may be 40, and I know for a lot of you, she made a face. For a lot of you, that may be old. But within the next 10 years, I would really love to start
Gracie,
Broadway.
Gracie.
Start performing in Broadway. I love performing Broadway. I don't know how to dance, but
You can do Broadway.
I can sing.
Ok, Claudette le pregunta a Zoe. Zoe, ¿cuándo vas a cantar en la iglesia?
Oh.
Good question.
Dile, ya canté.
Ya canté.
¿Cuándo vas a cantar, Zoe?
Maybe when I become more experienced, or maybe when I practice more.
No. I licked that finger. That's all I was saying. No.
So would you do it, Zoe?
I think I'll just stay in media. I think I'll stay in media.
You wouldn't sing?
She's my child. She has to sing.
Mm,
And
she's
I don't mean that in a like she has to sing because I'm making her sing. No, I recognize the talent in her. Y'all don't get to hear it. Y'all don't get to see it, but we do.
She's
all
also
the time. My kids are always singing. If y'all don't believe me, and if y'all don't believe the memes, they're true. Si no me creen, de los memes que dicen, nunca has estado en una casa
Yours is very pretty.
Dicen, ¿nunca has estado en una casa donde de repente comienza a cantar uno y luego sigue el otro y luego sigue la otra? Así es en nuestra casa. Incluso tienen cada quien un micrófono y caminan alrededor de la casa cantando, todos.
Yep.
Y recientemente Gracie tiene uno que tiene un speaker con ella que tiene ruedas que lo puede, she can carry with her, and she can sing, and she's like, oh, la, la, walking around the house with it. We're always singing here in this house.
Cynthia Orellana is on over here.
Hi,
YouTube.
Cynthia.
She said, what are y'all doing?
We are making cookies.
And this is a mermaid tale.
Well, answering
show you.
questions
I
that
the
you have
lights.
about us.
You pick it up here.
So the theme is mermaid, right?
Yes.
Okay, so you got stars first, and now
Oh,
the
it's a
tail.
happy
This is the
face.
tail.
Ooh, that's a big sprinkle.
Don't eat them all.
Claudette dice, la ha escuchado y tiene un bonito talento.
¿Verdad que sí?
Canta bien.
Ay, yo.
hermoso.
¿Verdad que sí?
Nancy says I have a really good voice. Thank you.
She does.
Mhm.
She really does.
She says it to me a lot.
She does. All she needs to work on is her confidence.
That's it. Her confidence.
I mean, I do too, but like a little more.
Selena asked, Pastora, can you tell us about your audition to Little Mermaid? She says, I think.
Yes!
That's right.
I love to talk about that.
I forgot about
Not
that.
because it's about me, no porque es de mí, pero me fascina hablar de eso porque
Repeat the question because I don't think they can
solo
hear
que
it.
la pregunta era de Selena, de la joven Selena, y dijo, Pastora, ¿puedes hablar un poquito más acerca de tu audición que hiciste en
The Hobby Center?
the Hobby Center, where they have, I guess, Houston's own Broadway section or area, Theater Under the Stars and the Hobby Center and all that. Well, I went to audition. I went to over 2 years ago because nothing was wrong with me with my back. So it was a little over 2 years ago. And I saw the auditions and I said, I'm going to do it. And, I didn't even start off small. Like I could have started at Pasadena Little Theater, Baytown Little Theater, these little small theaters. No, my first audition was at the Hobby Center. I was so nervous, but we had a very good friend of ours who was also the singing coach for my kids. He said, I'll work with you. I've got 45 minutes. Come on, come over. Let's do this. And he taught me, he goes, okay, sing this way. This was open up your voice. And because worship singing and Broadway singing, they're two different styles. So he taught me, he led me. And I went and sang Little Mermaid. And I had a second choice because they said take two choices. And the second choice was raindrops on roses and whiskers on kittens. Can you stop singing, please? Can you stop singing, please? I tried to ask you nicely. No, I want purple now. So, excuse me. So, I have a ton of questions, but I don't ask the people in the audition room. I just go in there. I ask everyone around me, and I take their advice. I go in there, and then the woman starts on the keyboard, on the keys, on the piano, and I'm like, I didn't start off right away, and so I said, I'm sorry. I'm going to do this again. I apologize. I've never auditioned it before, and so I'm really nervous. And they're like, it's okay. We did it again, and I started singing because you only get to sing 16 chords or 16. I forgot what they're called.
Lines.
And so I started, and ready to know what the people know. And right there, and I finished the song. And when I finished, the judges and the piano player were like, oh my gosh. Guys, they had me in that room for a minute to a minute and a half. And they gave me so many compliments, and they were like, no, you've had to have auditioned or performed somewhere else in a little theater. And I'm like, nothing, absolutely nothing at all. This is my first time. And they kept telling me, don't stop auditioning. Keep auditioning. You need to keep auditioning. And what they told me is that in a Broadway musical or in musicals, they don't create parts for you. You have to fit the part. Everything is written already, so you have to fit the part. So they told me, just because we don't choose you doesn't mean you're not talented. You just don't fit the part, but you need to keep up. Man, they told me all kinds of stuff that I was on cloud nine for 3 weeks. It was as if they had told me I got the part. What did I audition for? I don't remember right now.
Little Mermaid.
No, I sang the Little Mermaid
You
song.
auditioned for Little Mermaid.
No.
You
I was
did?
going to audition for the Little Mermaid in Baytown. I heard you in Baytown for Baytown Theater, but we had a funeral that evening and I had to miss it. And then, guys, I was going to go back to the Hobby Center on February 29th, 28th, 29th to audition for something called Guys and Gals. But on the 28th was when my back went out and I didn't get to go audition and haven't been able to go on audition since. So that's my experience. It was an awesome experience that I wanna go back.
Okay, how do we do this? Can
I
you
hope
pass
to go
me
back.
The whatever. What's it called? Pink.
No more questions on Facebook. Let me check YouTube.
Can you pass
But we got
me
about 10 people watching right now on Facebook. So
Can you pass me the pink? Pink.
okay, most embarrassing moment, if y'all can recall. This is from Christian.
I have
Most
many.
embarrassing moment that you can recall. Whoever wants to go.
One. It's really sad. It's really sad. You're probably gonna be like, after I say it, why are you laughing? I have my reasons. I remember.
Are you sure?
I think I know what it's
I
gonna
don't think
be.
people are following you. What are you saying?
Yeah, hurry up and say it
I was
so
playing
you're getting
volleyball.
people lost.
I knew it.
I was playing volleyball in a circle with both guys and girls, and it was the girls were my friends, but I knew the guys because they were Gracie's friends. But it was there. I was playing in a huge circle. Well, there was a disabled little girl that kept running into me. I was playing volleyball and my back
was
was
in a
facing
wheelchair.
this way. She was in a wheelchair. My back was facing this way, and I almost fell like 3 times. It was
Stop.
and I almost fell like 3 times because of her. But as always, a natural.
I'm really
So
nice.
I like every time I almost fell, I was like, "Are you okay? Are you sure you're okay?" You know, things like that. But this time, the ball was behind me. Really, it was right there. So I stepped back to obviously get the ball, and as soon as I stepped back, she came in, and then I fell on top. Okay, she has this slide, this
Come on, Zoe.
thingy,
Come on. Good.
like I don't know what to call it. This
a pole.
a pole.
Just
And
a bar.
I fell. No, it was a seat, and then she had a huge pole
Oh,
with
okay.
a handle. And I turned around, and she was right behind me, and I fell on top of the handle. So I had like a handle right inside my rib, and it really hurt. But that wasn't important.
What was the embarrassing moment?
The embarrassing moment was everybody around me was looking at me. Everybody around me it was like a volleyball thing. So it was both basketball and volleyball. And they have a lot of people.
I
It was
remember
a lot.
that. That
It
was.
was a lot
Yes.
of people there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she was crying when she came home.
She did. She's like, I fell over a disabled girl.
But and then after that, I was also crying, so I was very, very embarrassed. But my friends went to the restroom with me and calmed me down. Very nice of them. But I fell over a disabled woman in front of a lot of people, and everyone was looking at me, and that was really
Stop,
embarrassing.
because that looks beautiful already.
It was
That
really
looks great.
embarrassing.
All
Wow.
right.
It was really
I've got one for y'all.
Dang it!
I was 8 years old. 30 years ago. 31 years ago.
31 years ago.
Can you believe that? Guys, when you're your age and you're 17 and 15 and 18, you never think that you're going to be old enough to say 30 years ago. And here we are. Anyway,
31 years ago.
so we were at a church that had one entrance, right? You go into the church and it was like It was a big building, but it was cut off in the middle. So as you walked into the church, I walked in, actually, it was a foyer, and this side was the church building. And if you went this way, it was the fellowship hall and the restrooms. And so I was at church, estaba en la iglesia, estábamos cantando, tenía 8 años y estaba yo sentada en mero enfrente, así como siempre lo he hecho, aunque no era hija de pastora. Nos sentábamos en mero enfrente siempre, siempre. So lo que estaba en la segunda banca, I was in the second bench or seat, row, whatever. And I had to go to the restroom. I come out, I go into the fellowship hall, go to the restroom, come back out. And estoy caminando hacia mi asiento. I'm walking towards my chair. And all of a sudden, I just hear like so many people laughing, but not laughing loudly, but just like, like that, like just like that, you know? And I'm like, oh my gosh, what are they laughing about? You know, that's so rude. You know, here we are trying to have a worship time and they're laughing. Se están riendo mientras que queremos adorar a Dios y qué cuánto. Finally, someone behind me calmed down enough to grab me and say, honey, your dress is inside your underwear.
Oh.
And that day, that time, back then, I wore pantyhose, tights, because, you know, mi mamá me ponía, ¿verdad? So I had on pantyhose. So my dress was inside my underwear and my pantyhose. And, was inside my panties and my pantyhose. And everyone saw my glory. Everyone.
Oh.
And they laughed at me instead of telling me what's up.
Oh,
And
man.
so I took out my dress and sat down and I was like this. I didn't cry though. I'm telling you, I didn't cry. I wasn't very sentimental. But I did get back at them. I'm just kidding. I didn't get back at them. I was only 8 years old. No, I didn't. But they just really laughed hard at me. I need to move this. It's bothering me.
Well, now it's everyone learns a lesson here.
Grace?
If we see
anything?
something embarrassing.
Well, I guess in 3rd grade, I needed to go to the restroom and we were in line. And it was already, everyone was ready to go back.
I was mad.
Everyone was ready to go back home, right? And so they put us in the line. There were about 15 kids outside in the hallway. And I told the teacher, I'm like, hey, I need to use the restroom. But I guess she didn't believe me. So she's like, no, wait till you go with your mom and go home. And I was like, no, but I really need to go. But they didn't let me go. And so I peed on myself in front of everyone.
Oh, that's terrible, Grace.
That's terrible. I let that teacher have it. Look, let me tell you, Facebook, I let that teacher have it.
Oh.
Mamá, cuando tu maestra, maestro o maestro no permite que tu niño, tu niña vaya al baño y que hacen el baño en su pantalón,
Mm-hmm. You go to that office.
you walk up to that teacher and you tell them something. That's not nice.
It was
Eso,
2 teachers who
that's
didn't
not
let me
nice.
go.
Yes, that's right. It was 2 teachers.
Because I asked both of them. It was...
Sanchez?
Mm-hmm.
And yes, the next day I went up to them and I told them. Y ella me pidió disculpas o disculpes, no sé. She was so apologetic. And I'm like, the day that my child cannot, I mean, what if we come to when our children cannot go to the restroom when they need to go? You know, that's ridiculous.
I'm just going to say, if y'all haven't been I felt bad for the teachers because my mom, she lets you have it. And I think one of them was her friends, right? So, I felt bad for her. I know it happened to me, but I still felt bad for her friend because, I bet that was hard for you too. Because she was your friend, but still you had to get, you had to scold her.
Not when
because of
it's
what
your
she did.
kid, though, right?
Yeah, you something changes when it's your kid. And here's one thing that an adult can tell me one story, but I always ask my kid what happened. And then I sit with both of them and I talk to them what happened. And if I find out that my kid is lying, then they get in trouble because that's the right thing to do. You get after them and you teach them a lesson. But if I find out that the adult was to blame, here you do.
Come on.
No one will protect your kids like the way you do. God has placed you to protect them, not coddle them. Let's not get confused. No nos vamos a confundir y decir que, ay, pobrecita bebé, que no le toque el aire, que no le pegue el aire. No. I'm not talking about that. That's not what I'm saying. I'm talking about when an adult wants to take advantage of your child, of your teen, you step up and you speak, because we have to speak for them. And not only that, we have to teach our children to speak up against those adults who want to hurt and harm them.
Yes.
So, yes, I turn into Mama Bear and I let them have it. Who will? Nobody else but me or Papi, Pastor, you know.
What are your favorite? Mine is math.
Subject?
Mm-hmm. Favorite school subject.
Favorite
I
school
love
subject,
math.
Grace.
Very good point, though, Mommy.
Yes.
Very good point. Be very involved.
Yes, it's being
Involved.
involved.
Grace, favorite.
My favorite
Okay,
school
this is
subject. Okay, so one of our school subjects for school is Bible. It's a fun subject though.
Grace is coming out really holy in this
Okay,
segment.
I didn't expect you. Okay, but actually,
Grace.
it's really fun.
Well, you're making me look good.
Okay, I'm not saying this to make my parents look good. Do y'all want to say something else?
Yeah.
Be
Do y'all want me
honest.
to say something else?
Be honest.
But yeah, it's Bible, because Bible's actually, the way they teach me is really fun. And it makes you want to learn more, and it just gets you more curious about what to learn. And then the second one is history. Oh,
Turn it into your Bobby.
actually no, I take that back, because then he's gonna do a history lesson with me after this.
No, I'm going to tell you something.
Can't
So
get
we
no
all
help
think
up
that
with
great Zoe is a preacher. We feel that she is a preacher. But I'm about to tell you something. God is revealing new things about Gracie in this new season of her life.
That's right.
And I believe with all my heart that she is starting to pick up that baton and be that preacher, be that singer, be the one to give word, because she'll just come and give word to you out of nowhere and you'll be like, where did that come from? And yeah, we know our kids are called, we know they each have a ministry, but I always felt like Grace was too quiet of a person to come out, and I thought, oh, maybe she won't, maybe, I don't know, but no, she's walking into her season now, I'll tell you that much. So Papi's clapping.
Ariana dice, como dice Karen, you're such a pastor's kid.
But it's really hard, because
Because you were like them.
because I am a pastor's kid, and of course I'm not embarrassed to be a pastor's kid. I always tell people, the right people who I trust, hey, I'm a pastor's kid, yeah. I always thought, whenever I would tell people, I would always tell everyone at school when I was younger, I'm a pastor's kid. I was really proud of it, I had this I'm a pastor's kid, you're not,
But in which way?
I bet your dad doesn't preach, or I bet your mom doesn't sing like that. That's I was really like that. But yeah, it's hard to break the stereotypes that the internet has for you, but I guess it's okay.
Mm-hmm.
But in a way, we are a little different than normal pastors' kids. I feel like we're being raised a different way, but we'll get into that another time.
I'm gonna wash my hair.
Okay.
Ariana said that was a joke, though. Yeah, we know it's a joke.
Yeah.
What is your dream trip? Who wants to go first? What will be your dream trip? This is from Selena. Your
Okay.
dream trip.
I want to take a whole Europe tour.
What?
European tour.
European.
I thought it was to Korea.
I'm going there already.
You want to go a European? What
Yeah.
country would you like to start in?
Okay.
She's not
Rome.
sure.
Rome,
Rome.
Italy.
Rome, Italy, and then I want to travel upward.
Gracie hears Italy and goes, ooh.
I don't know.
Finger do this.
I don't know if this is.
She wants to
still-
go to the boat.
I'm talking. I don't know if this is still in Europe, but I want to go upward to Norway.
Yeah.
Norway, and then
She wants to talk in Sweden.
She loves
Norway?
Frozen. She
Yeah.
loves Frozen, guys.
I want to go to Norway, and then I want to go to a city called Bergen. I believe that's the capital.
She
No.
also likes Trolls. No, I'm just kidding. The Bergens.
There's actually a TV show that's called Trolls. I like it. And I want to go there, and then I also I'm gonna go to London. I don't know where that is.
Oh, London.
I want to go
yes.
to London. London.
I'm with you there.
London. I want to go to London, and then I want to
London, baby.
I want to spend most of my time open there up in Norway, and there's another one.
Come on, so cut it short.
I know. Okay, a Europe tour, including Norway and everything around Norway.
Surprising.
I'm just joking with
I wanna
Zoe,
go-
guys. I always gotta tell you.
I want to go
Hawaii.
to the Asian countries.
And
I want to
Hawaii.
go to Japan. I really want to go to Japan. I want to go to Korea,
I want to go to Singapore.
and I really want to go to China.
I want to go to Singapore.
Oh yeah, and
Singapore.
Singapore.
I want to
I
take
would
a
love
whole-
to do Singapore.
I want to take an Asian tour. That's what okay, a European tour and an
I'm
Asian tour.
stretching.
It's Cynthia. Zoe, what is your favorite anime?
Anime.
Haikyuu.
Okay.
Haikyuu is a good one. I'll say mine first, and then you think about it.
There's Haikyuu, and then there's
Okay,
Your Line
Haikyuu.
April, and then there's
Haikyuu is a volleyball anime, and it is really
Fire.
good.
Caleb even likes it.
Yeah, even Caleb was watching.
Caleb's
it. He was
into it.
He actually finished the seasons before we did.
He did.
He finished watching
He
them.
did.
Yeah, and it's a volleyball one, and it is so.
I didn't get to
Good.
say what my dream.
Hawaii or South Africa.
no Mexico.
South Africa.
Yes.
Oh, I want
Caleb
to go to
just walked
Hawaii.
in saying Haikyuu's good.
I want to go to
Haikyuu?
Hawaii really bad.
He loves it.
I want to go to Bahamas.
Where's Monica?
I was gonna say we've been to the Bahamas, but we
Where's Malta located? Is that in South Africa?
Kayla, where do you want to go?
The
Malta.
Bahamas.
And
So at the water park,
Atlantis.
Atlantis. Yes, that's my dream right there.
Oh.
That's a very doable dream.
Rome.
I think so. When I'm older.
Caleb,
Little bit
is
older.
Haikyuu on Hulu? It's on Netflix though, right?
No, Haikyuu's the season 2 is on Netflix, but I watched season 3 on YouTube.
So Haikyuu's on Netflix.
Haikyuu.
If you want to watch.
I'll pick Haikyuu.
Only the first 2 seasons.
Is it on Hulu?
I don't know.
Sugawara.
We don't know if it's on
Season
Hulu.
4 is
But we
coming
do know
out.
it's on Netflix.
Well, we are almost done with our cookies, guys. If you have any more questions for us, let us know.
Almost done.
I have one question here that was asked to us. What kind of rule do y'all have about dating?
Oh,
What's the dating rule there in our household?
Ooh.
Date when you're 18.
What is the dating rule? Na, na, na,
Why are you going to me?
Because you're closer, you're the oldest.
18.
Who wants to
17.
start?
So
act like you
guys,
don't
we
know.
have to
We
tell you
act
something.
like
I'm just
at
kidding.
17.
Go ahead,
17
Grace.
rule is at 18.
Which is
We are not
very
allowed-
suitable.
Yeah, which you're not allowed to date till you are 18. Which I agree.
Was that my phone? That was my phone.
Which I agree with. I actually really like that rule. I
That wasn't
respect
my
my
fault.
parents' decisions on it. Because I also think that's an appropriate
But
age.
I think it's good that you should kind of explain to them. We didn't just say 18 and that's it. Sino que we sat with you, we talked to y'all, we we shared our hearts with y'all as to
Yeah.
why 18
It's
was the
because
starting
she
age.
says 18, you're more mature.
You're
And
a little more mature than 15 and
you're a little more mature than you are when you're 15 and 16. Which I agree with, because sometimes I see people dating like at my age and I cringe because I don't know. I just cringe. I still think they're too young to date.
They're too young.
And I do have
I
an
know a
old school
lot of people.
mentality. I have
she does.
So you think
She's an old soul.
so you think dating at 14 is you don't recommend it, Grace?
I don't recommend dating at 14 because it's also the age where you're growing up into a teenager. You're adapting
I
into
mean,
a teenage life.
Love is such like a sensitive topic, and we shouldn't be going into it so fast. We should be.
But to be honest,
I
when you
wanna-
date someone that young, you're not really loving. You're just doing it because you want to.
You're doing it because you want to.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
and
still-
it's just
Doing it
a
'cause you
crush.
want
You don't want to give your heart away too
It's
fast.
just
Yeah,
You're literally just.
it's just a crush. So let that crush.
But my
fly.
parents do want me to go out and meet friends and have friends who are guys in order to become really good friends with them. Because you don't want to date a guy you just met or barely know, right? You want to date a guy you're good friends with and stuff.
Yeah, I want to.
And so I'll start looking when I'm 17.
I'll start looking when I'm.
she'll start looking when she's 17, she said.
Hey, Grace.
I'll try to.
Why? What is your
what is your timeline? You have a timeline for
That's
the Lord.
next year, Grace.
So when I'm 17, I'm going to find possibly a guy who I will start
Possibly my best friend
I will possibly find a guy who I can be really good friends with, who will possibly become my best friend, and then we will like each other. Hopefully,
Then we'll like each other.
That plan seems
And
very
then-
Possibly, like,
and then
and then I'll be
Oh.
18. I'll be dating. We'll probably be dating for 2.5 years, 3 years. Then I want to get married. Which is that? What is that?
20,
Shane?
21.
I'll be 21 when
And
I
then
get
have
married.
kids 3 months later, like my parents.
Yeah. No, I don't want to have
5.
kids.
5.
I don't.
5 months
The
later?
reason I want to get
5 months
married
later.
early is because I want to enjoy my marriage with my husband and then have kids later. So
You should
I'm
be
gonna get
married.
married at 21 and possibly have kids like at 23 or 24. I still think that's a good age. 24 is a little too stretching it.
It is.
But how old are you when you had me?
23.
23.
Yeah.
Because honestly, I love how my mom is young and how I'm like already 16 and she's 39.
She's barely
39.
about. She's about to be.
She's
40.
allowed to
She's
be
about to be 40. Wait, your birthday month
They're
is
more.
April.
They are more.
sentimental about.
Yes,
Sad about
they're
it.
more sad. Yes, about me turning 40 than I am about turning 40. I'm excited about turning
I'm
40.
excited.
Okay, I want to say something.
Wait, I wasn't
For
done.
me,
Oh, we thought you were.
What was I saying?
You like that I'm young and
Oh,
you're
yeah.
young.
I like how my mom is young and how I'm young because I don't want to end up being 30 and not like I don't know. I just want to have kids young because it's always been not a
because
dream
you've
of
liked
mine.
the experience that you've had with us.
Yeah, I like
That's
the
the reason
experience.
why, guys, because of how we live our life
Yeah,
here,
and
how
'cause-
we
Because we're closer. My mom understands me more, and she understands, like, I guess she understands us as teenagers, because she was only a teenager like 20 years ago, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it wasn't that long ago. It was long ago, but not that long ago.
girl, wasn't long ago, girl.
And yeah, that's why. I was gonna say something else, but I forgot.
okay, well, I remember as I'm thinking. I want to.
Oh,
Before I get a book,
sorry. And I've always dreamed of, not dreamed, but like I've always wanted to be a mom, and I've always had motherly instincts. I've always had motherly instincts. I don't know why, but I have. But yeah, that's it. Can we?
You really want
we
to get
have to
married.
wait. Mommy said. I want
You really
I want to have a boyfriend when I'm stable financially and when I have my own house because I want to grow
Your
up to
own
be a
house?
successful woman. I can't say woman. I want to grow up to be a successful woman. So,
Like, in other words, all on your own.
yeah, all on my own. Of course, with
Independent.
my family's help and all that. But I want to be
Probably end up
able
living
to
with me.
have this amount of money. I want to be able to have this house. And when I am stable myself and when everything is stable with
So we think very differently. We are not alike at all.
I mean, I had a plan like a month ago, but as I started thinking,
because it's about to happen, and I'm
I'm-
scared.
I'm scared.
that's why I'm
What are you
working hard.
scared about?
I'm about to hit adulthood, and I don't want to hit adulthood.
Oh, no one wants to hit adulthood.
Wait, but
I-
like how I said I want to bring someone in the medical field. Then right now I'm going to do myself. I'm going to do myself. I'm going to do my older self a favor by
Starting.
I keep on glitching my
You've
words.
done lost everybody
Yeah.
here because I don't know what happened.
Okay. I am starting to work on all of my medical things right now, so that way
She's
when
starting
I'm older-
to, like, some of her schoolwork is
Mhm.
already like a little more high schoolish, even though she's in eighth grade. And she's just starting to get the hang or trying to get an understanding of it so that it can help her out when she's actually into the medical.
as well as
field.
languages. I want to be multilingual when I'm older. I want to learn Swedish. I want to learn Korean. I want to learn Japanese, and I also would like to learn Italian.
Well,
Okay.
guys, I think that's going to be it for us for tonight. Creo que eso va a ser todo para nosotros. Y antes de despedirnos, before we say goodbye, we want to show you our cookies and we want to thank you for joining us. Queremos darles las gracias por estar con nosotros hoy en este día. Como decía al principio, queríamos traer una felicidad a su vida, queríamos traer una sonrisa, una risa, We wanted to just bring a little bit of happiness in the midst of this chaos. It's so hard to talk with you like this.
I see that. I see her. Excuse me.
We want to say thank you to Isa Cookies. Can everybody say thank you, Isa Cookies?
Thank
you,
you,
Isa
Isa
Cookies.
Cookies.
And thank you to all of you for joining us. And I hope this is not the last one. Again, we wanted to bring you just a little bit of something fun in the midst of this chaos, not to minimize what's going on, but just to bring a smile to your face. And just, we want to let you know that we're praying for you. We're praying for each of your families. We're praying for God's protection and God's angels to cover every single one of us and our families. We are up praying constantly and just asking God to be with every single one of us. And we will get through this.
Amen.
We're going to get through this. The Lord is with us. His angels' wings are covering us. And don't get discouraged. And for many of y'all who have walked this little road with me and have been talking to me these past few days, I want to thank you so much for encouraging me. Many times you see your leaders and your pastors and you think they've got it, they're good, but some days we still struggle. Some days we still have hard days, or I do physically, but I love that I can count on quite a bit of y'all to bring me comfort and show me love and just encourage me too when I need it. And I'm thankful for each one of you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being with us. If there were questions we did not get to, I'm so sorry. Are there any more? Are there any more right there? Most affectionate, we'll close with this, is Caleb.
Caleb.
Can everyone agree?
Caleb's
the most
Do them
affectionate.
in order for the kids.
So it's Caleb, Zoe, and then Grace. But Grace will show you affection
When she wants it.
when no one is looking.
If she likes it.
No one
She
is
likes all of
looking.
y'all.
But she'll barely give like.
But she'll hug you. She'll hug you. This is the way she hugs.
Mhm.
And we're like, we get it.
What do I mean?
But that doesn't mean she's heartless. Y'all, you guys know Grace. You know she is incredibly loving and kind and caring. That's just what she is.
No, none on
Okay.
Facebook. Just, Anel and Martin were.
Mine.
Just
And my seashell broke multiple times.
This is my tail.
Very nice tail.
Right, my bad. And we are about to enjoy them and eat them.
Show it to the Facebook crowd too.
Right.
Swing it this way. There you go.
Bye, guys.
We also buy at the same time. Love you.